everyone, welcome back to the second part of our home series unboxing. Let's go ahead and get started. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, some tea, make yourself comfortable because this will be a long video. I want to go through all of the capsules and I'm curious to see if we're going to be getting any duplicates. So let's go ahead and get straight to unboxing these. I'm curious to see if we'll be able to complete our first Miniverse collection, being that we got the whole display box. Hopefully that's the case. Let's take a look. So right off the bat, I see that we have our first duplicate. This is a fiddle leaf fig. Let me show you what it looks like. It is this one right here. So first duplicate in the whole box. Let's go ahead and set this to the side and open another capsule. I had been wanting to open more of these, so I'm so happy that we finally get the chance to open some more. This is going to be our second capsule. I have to say I'm not a big fan of those flowers that are in the display case or in this capsule, which are the birds of paradise. I don't know what it is about them, but I don't like them. I have no idea why. But let's take a look and let's see what is in capsule number 2. I already see something that we haven't seen before, so that's definitely exciting. We have here a little stick. I had not seen this one. It's a bamboo stake. Let's see. So this is going to be, I believe, for the orchid. Let me go ahead and set to the side this collector's guide. I actually wanted to see the instructions real quick because I still want to make that birdhouse. I'm just curious to see if it says anything here about them on how to hang it, since the plant does have further instructions. But no, for the birdhouse feeder, the other one, I don't see anything about that one, only the hanging planter. Yeah, nothing else that I think could have helped us when we unboxed it last time. But we'll take a look and we'll see what we do with it later. I know several of you had given me some pointers, so we shall see. Sometimes I feel like I miss important details. For example, this bag, the design in the front, is actually the Monstera. I can't believe I missed those things. I think I just get too excited and nervous. But we have here the Jumbo Rocky Mix. This one just says here, Happy Grow Company. In the back it says Petalicious Awesome Blossom, and here plant parent approved. Yes, of course it is, right? They gave us 2 of those. Let's see what else is in this little bag. We just have the little legs and the little tongs. Let me go ahead and take a look and see what this orchid looks like. These are so pretty. I really like how they put the little roots and the detail that they went ahead and added to these. Let me remove the newspaper from this vase. This one looks more like a bowl, which is really cool. It works for me. Let's go ahead and get this one built. I'm gonna set down the bowl and let me pull out the collector's guide. I just want to make sure that I follow the instructions properly. There's some of these that we already have, but we didn't necessarily build, and I think we'll do that today just to make sure that we review them, see if we like them. For example, right here is the orchid. I'm just going to cut this one out and see the instructions just a little bit closer. So for the orchids, it says here just to add in the jumbo rocks, then the orchid, and I think this means to tie it. Let me take a look. I'm curious as to what they mean by that. So it has a little green clip. I think we just need to clip it to the orchid and that should unite them. So let me go ahead and add that to our bowl. And we need to start adding our jumbo rocks. These are really jumbo compared to the other ones that we have gotten before. So I can see why they named them that. It's now time to add in our orchid. I may have to add one rock at a time because it doesn't really let me add the orchid all the way to the bottom unless I start adding the rocks here. Nope, I needed to remove it I'm going to do things a little bit different. So just adding one rock at a time, because if not, it becomes a little difficult. So if you need to, just add them one at a time to make sure that they hold the orchid down. Now I'm going to grab my little stake, just adding it to the bowl and then clipping on the orchid. Maybe I should add this one in warm water. I know several of you had mentioned that that can help for us to bend it a different way, but so far it's holding, so I think we're good. We're good with this one. Let me go ahead and grab another one. Let's take a look and see what the third capsule has for us. Of the whole home series, which would be your number one pick or your top three? I think my number one pick would be the hummingbird feeder, the chickadee bird feeder, and maybe the poppies. Oh, look, these are gorgeous. I did not expect them to be this detailed. Look at that. They are beautiful. These are the peonies. Wow, these are pretty. I'm so excited to build these. Let's go ahead and unbox the rest of the bags and get started in building this one. Let's take a look at the vase. I could only imagine is that it's going to be as beautiful as the flowers, but let's see. Yep, it's definitely beautiful. It's really elegant. I think that would be how I would describe it. Here is the water. What else do we have? I think that's it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the collector's guide. So we just need to trim them, add in the resin and the flowers. Easy enough, right? Let's get straight to it. Scratch that. We need to get our water warmed. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and open another one of the home series capsules. Let's take a look and see what we get. I find it a little bit not weird. I'm curious to know what are they gonna do with the lifestyle series, because the lifestyle series had wave 1 and wave 2, but they were still lifestyle. This one is lifestyle home series, so I wonder if Miniverse is gonna continue that series. Someone had mentioned that this is the name of the bird, so this bird is the Featherlight. It's the hummingbird. It's the hummingbird. We got it, you guys. I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and take a sneak peek and see what our little hummingbird looks like. I'm going to be super careful while I take out our little hummingbird. I do not want to drop it. I have a mess, so it would take a while for me to probably find it because it's so tiny. Look at our little hummingbird. It's perfect. Look at that green shine. I love how in the wings you're able to see the feathers. They have different tones to them. Yes, Miniverse, definitely not disappointed in this one. Here we have our nectar. So in the front, it just says here, wing things, it's birdie good, and it's definitely hummingbird approved, which is the most important thing, right? I really hope that anybody that is looking specifically for the birds or the bird feeder is able to find these. I think that for a lot of us, birds are really close to our heart for the memories that we have built around them. So hopefully anybody that's looking for them, I really hope you find them. Let's take a look at our feeder and let's see what it looks like. Miniverse added a lot of detail to this feeder, not only the feeder itself, like the container, but look at this lid. Even the lid has little itty bitty details surrounding the lid, which I think is awesome. We would hang it from here, and here is what it looks like. I think we need to start building it, so let's go ahead and get started. I want to make sure that I make mine extremely sturdy because I plan on gifting it. So for the resin, I am going to add it into the container, but for the part that's at the bottom where the hummingbird actually feeds from, so from this particular piece, I am not going to add resin to the center. The only reason for that is that I'm going to put glue. I think that a good super glue would work better, simply because I'm afraid that the resin won't cure, because the light isn't going to be hitting it. While our resin is getting warmed up for our hummingbird, let's go ahead and start on our peonies. Our resin is nice and warm, so let's go ahead and add some to our vase. For the vase, I really do not want to fill it all the way. I think maybe just halfway will do. That should do the trick, just about there. Let me go ahead and put the cap on our bottle, and now we need to talk about our flowers. Do we want to trim them? I think we need to, even if we don't want to, because we need to fit them in our Miniverse oven. Unless I find my little handheld UV light, I'm looking for it as I'm going and I cannot find it. I may have to just take a moment and look for it because I want them to stand up just like this, and I'm concerned they'll move while they cure in the Miniverse oven. But let me try it. Maybe we could do this. Let's see. No, they're moving too much for me. Let me find my lamp. Here it is. Now let's go ahead and let this cure. That way they just start setting in place before we give it a final cure in the Miniverse oven. I think that should do the trick. Oops, 1 second. I'm dropping everything left and right. Let me go ahead and put these in the oven just to make sure that it's completely cured. Next, we're going to work on our hummingbird feeder. So this is what it looks like, and it's telling us to add that resin that I had mentioned in 2 parts. I hope I don't regret not doing this in layers, but I'm going to add as much resin as I can. I really want it to seem a little bit more to the full side. Let me go ahead and add it in with our flowers just to make sure we're giving everything a nice cure. So right now I'm going to give it 5 minutes, and if needed we'll add more later. Next, I want to go ahead and add our little hummingbird. I want to give the effect that it is flying in place, so hopefully I'm able to achieve that. We shall wait and see. In the meantime, while everything is curing, let's go ahead and open another capsule. Why not? Right? What are we still missing? We already got the poppies, we got the peonies. This one has this little hook, so we know it's something that needs to be hung. Let's take a look and see what it could be. I'm hoping we get the chickadee bird feeder. I really want to give it a try. I want to see how it's going to work. Oops, we do not have that one, but we do have a birdhouse. We have the cardinal birdhouse. I'm really excited for this one also because we did not build it last time. So how about we build it and we name our bird? Several of you were kind enough to let me know that this is a male bird. And one of you mentioned that this is a state bird for Ohio. So we're going to stick with Ohio. So thank you to whoever recommended that and suggested it. We're going to have our little Ohio bird right here. I may be mistaken, but I think Ohio is actually a word in Japanese, but I may be completely wrong. Here is our cardinal bird house. Let me go ahead and just glance at the instructions before I mess everything up. They do recommend adding the bird within the process of building it, but I think I'm going to build it first and then see if I could add in the bird and its nest. So wish me luck. Let me grab our rope and let's see how we're going to build this, okay? The left and the right side of the roof both have a little hole. We're going to take the rope, insert it through that little hole, and then the knot is going to go underneath, just like this. Grab the 2 pieces that make up the roof, which is this one and this one. Next, we need to make sure we add the rope from the outside to the inside of these panels or these 2 pieces of roof. Once you do so, you're going to flip it over and tie a knot. Flip it over again, pull on the string, and the knot should be at the bottom, just like this. You could trim the excess rope if you want. For the house, the instructions say to first build the middle part. So I'm gonna have to take it out of here because it says to build it first. Once you build the middle section, then you're able to add the bottom, just like this. After you add it to the bottom, you add the roof. This is what it looks like. Now we need to add Ohio inside. There he is with his 3 little eggs. Now we need to grab our hummingbird feeder and see how that turned out. Let's take a look. I really hope our little hummingbird stayed in place, and I think it did. Look at that. It's flying in place. It looks beautiful. I absolutely love it. What else do we have in here? Oh, we have our little orchid. No, I'm lying. We have the peonies. This is how they look. I think they're beautiful. I love the contrast of the hot pink with the light pink. I think they did a great job in all of these 3 designs. What should we do next? Should we unbox some more? I think we should. Let's go ahead and take a look and see. I have lost count on what capsule we're on, but regardless, hopefully we have something we have not built yet. It has the little hook, so it has to be something that hangs. It is the Chickadee bird feeder. Yes, we get to mess with it, try it, see if we break anything. But we build it because we build it. We're gonna get this done. The comments that I got for this one was that the bottom does come apart, that I'm either missing a piece or that I need to hot glue or glue the rope to the bottom. So before I do any of that, let's go ahead and see if it comes apart. Here we have the Chickadee bird. What should we name our bird? I forgot if anybody commented on this one. I think mostly everybody commented on the cardinal being a male. So let's go ahead and have the second round on what should we name our chickadee. Before I break, glue, or do anything, I want to see if the rope fits through a hole that I found in the bottom. It fits, you guys. Okay, so this might work. We may not need to glue or pull anything apart. I'm just going to try and pass the rope through this right here. Next, I'm going to try, so they do go through the holes, but then how do I, maybe if I make the rope go through here and make the other side go through the other one. Yes, this gives us like a swing effect. Now the question is gonna be, is there enough rope for me to tie it on top of the bird feeder? I'm going to try, but I'm not too sure if it will work. Before that, I need to add some of the bird food. So let's get that added in here. Let's add more of the rest. I should have probably mixed these up first, right? It's okay. I couldn't get the little ropes through the top, so I put a little bit of tape just to help me get them through. And I think it's working. It worked. Yes, another win. Let me now do the other one. Oh no, 1 second. I need to grab my little tool. Okay, so I was not able to get this on camera because I needed to be very careful. I ended up putting some tape and burning this end. Do not try that at home. I just did not want to pull everything apart. I do not know if what I did was the right steps, but please do not try it at home. I'm just telling you what I did because I'm always too honest with you. And I ended up just taking some pieces of tape, burning them on the end so that it would stick together. But let me shake it up, make sure we mix up the food. There we go. And it's ready for us to hang. I think it came out great and we didn't have to break anything. That's a win. Let me add some more food on the sides. That way we could then add our little chickadee bird. Chickadee, you now have a home. So let's take you out of your box and give you a place right here. I think I'm going to glue him just to make sure I do not lose him. And maybe I'll add some resin around the bird feeder just to make sure that food doesn't go everywhere. But I think we did a good job. I think we were able to improvise and make it work. We still have more capsules to open, so let's see what else we get today. Is everybody still with me? I know it's been a long video, but let me go ahead and open up this capsule and What else are we missing? We have some poppies. We already made the poppies. Here they are. Let me go ahead and put the peonies next to them. Just like that. Let me grab another capsule and let's take a look and see what's inside. I think we're still missing the, what is it, the Monstera and the Pilea pear. But I think I already made the Pilea pear. I think. I need to recheck. But I think we're just missing two more. Will we get them? That's the question. We have flowers. These are the birds of paradise. Let me take everything out. That way we can just see it a little bit closer. We did get these on our first unboxing, but I did not make them. So I think this is going to be a good opportunity for us to go ahead and make them and add to our collection. So let me just go ahead and set our little flowers aside, and we need to grab our vase. I know the vase is pink and orange, which I do like. I really do like this vase. It reminds me of the 70s, just like the yellow one in the back. So I do think this is a good one to add to the collection. It's just the flowers that don't convince me 100%. But here is a little resin. Let me go ahead and pull out the collector's guide. So we're just going to trim them, add the resin, and cure them. We could do that, but first we're going to open another capsule while we warm up our resin just a little bit. I'm starting to realize we need more to the collection than I was thinking, because we didn't build a lot of them last time. So this might be just a little bit of a longer video than I thought, but that is okay. I enjoy spending time with you guys, and I definitely enjoy making Miniverse. And look what we have here. We have the Monstera. I really like this one. This reminds me of an indoor plant that my mom has, so I definitely want to build this one. So here is the collector's guide. You add the dirt, add the Monstera, and that's it. So this one is going to be fairly easy and quick to build. Let me just take out the little potting mix, and we need our base. I know this is a plant. It's not a tree, but it reminds me of an indoor tree for some reason. Maybe the size of it in comparison to the flowers and everything else in the collection. It has the little roots just like the others do. How cute is that? I definitely want to cover them though. I do not want those showing. Let me go ahead and open up our little mix here with our little sand. And we're ready to get started. I think I'm just going to pour it all in there and then make a little hole for the roots. Let me see if this is going to work. I hope so. We will find out. Let's add it in there. There we go. But we could still see the roots a little bit. Maybe I should... I'm going to take out the sand again and put the plant first and then the sand in the top. So that definitely did the trick. Now on to our next capsule. Let me recheck our collector's guide because I think we're still missing the Pilea pear and the baby's breath trio. I know last time we did not build this one, so I think for sure now those are the only two that we're missing. I think I may be wrong, but I think we have another hummingbird, so we're definitely going to save this one and set it aside. Next, we're going to unbox another capsule and see what we get. Let's take a look. I wonder what we'll have this time. How nerve-wracking is this, Rain? I really want to get another one of the baby's breath, but no, we have more of the peonies, so we'll definitely save these as well. It really does seem that there is 2 sets per display case from what I'm seeing right now. What will we have on this other capsule? Let's take a look. We have, what are you? You are the Monstera. So we just built this one, so this one is going to be set aside as well. let's go ahead and dive into another one. What are you? What are you? Please be the baby's breath. Or what else are we missing? Oh, the Pilea pear, right? Let's take a look. Oh, we got it. Yes. So let's go ahead and build this one. Thank you for letting me know why these are called baby's breath. Several of you mentioned that it was because these are typically used in baby showers. I did not know that, so that was a fun fact for me to find out. Let me go ahead and start building our birds of paradise while our other resin for the baby's breath trio is warming up. We had mentioned for this one we just need to trim the flowers, add the resin, and then we're going to cure it. I'm not going to fill it up all the way to the top, maybe just halfway. Let me get these trimmed and then we'll add them to the vase. Just like this. These are not my favorite. I know I have mentioned it, but I'm trying to like them and so far no luck. Now let's work on our baby's breath trio. You see how easy it is to pour the resin when it's warmed? It definitely makes a difference, so I would recommend or suggest that you do that, and it's definitely going to help you throughout the process. I'm just going to add in the 3 little plants here, or flowers. We have 1, 2, and where's my third one? Oops, 1 second, it's right here. There we go. Now we need to get these cured. I'm going to use my handheld UV light. I got this little light at Hobby Lobby. I got it at 50% off. I think I got this one 50% off. So I think it ended up being like, I don't even know how much they are. Maybe like $4. I completely forgot now. But here is all of our collection. Here's the Monstera. Next we have the Fiddle Leaf Fig. This one is gorgeous. Next, we're going to have the Hanging Pothos. This one is supposed to be hanging, but because I struggled, my husband made this little item for me to put it. I think some of you had called it a lattice. Next, we have the Pilea pear. I made this one in one of my shorts, so if you wanted to see this one being made, you can definitely take a look there. We have the Chickadee bird feeder. This one was a little bit confusing to make at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's worth it. We also have the hummingbird feeder. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. We also have the cardinal birdhouse. Here we have Ohio with its 3 little babies. You could see him closer there. We also have the birds of paradise. This one was my least favorite. I think I've already said it like 4 times. Next we have the orchid. I could see me taking this to work and putting it in my desk because it's really cute. We also have the poppies. These are gorgeous and they go very, very well with my backsplash in my mini kitchen. So these will definitely stay there for now. We have the baby's breath trio. These are also very beautiful. And the little container, you could use it for so many things. Next, we have the peonies. Of all of the flowers, I think these are the most elegant, beautifully colored ones. Here is our whole collection. I think I might buy a display for them. That way we can see them all the time. But this is what we have so far. I'm thrilled. This is the first collection that we ever complete. Bye!